So today we're working on the back and forth winder for the winch, and a guy named Bill Daniels gave me a ton of really good information about winches. He's kind of a winch expert, and he told me about the heart cam, and that gives you a back and forth motion for winding, and it doesn't slow down when it transitions back and forth. So this is a very cool thing. So I'm going to try to incorporate that into my winder. So I've been drawing it in the CAD. This is what I've got in the CAD design so far. You can see here there's going to be little roller bearings on either side of this, so it keeps tension. It won't need a spring. Yeah, so I'm going to cut this out on the plasma, and I've got a motor that's going to bolt in right here. It's a 40 RPM motor that's electric, 12 volt DC, turns 40 RPMs like I say. It comes off of a trash truck. It pulls the tarp across. They're fairly inexpensive. And what else I've learned is that you want this to go back and forth faster than the drum's turning, so that the rope overlays it, so it crisscrosses. The problem is when you lay it right perfectly in line, it pinches the rope, and that causes excessive heat, from what Bill told me. Okay, so here's the electric tarp winding motor. Comes with a nice little chrome cover. Anyway, I plasma cutted my pieces out, and this thing is just way too big to fit in there. So I'm going to have to reduce the size of the heart and extend the one arm so I get a little more travel. So I've got to do a little more engineering. It's never easy when you're creating stuff from scratch. But anyway, here's the motor running. So about 40 RPMs. That should be pretty good. So what I've done here is I've drawn every 10 degrees the green lines to make sure that the distance between the wheels will not bind. So you can see here, I got about a 1/16 of an inch of extra gap in here. So now what I'm going to do is rotate this 90 degrees, because this is the maximum travel for the arm that's going to go back and forth like this. So what I need is 7 inches down here. So what I'm going to do is draw some vertical lines to see where the center line of this crosses 7 inches, and that'll be the length of this arm within this scale ratio. So we're going to give this a second shot. As you can see, I've gotten a lot more confident, got the layout a little more complex. Let me show you it inverted. So anyway, that's it. Time to do the layout and then get out to the plasma cutter. Okay, well, let's give this one a shot. It's all nice and plasma cutted out. It's very hot right now, so it's going to be a few minutes before I can try to assemble it. First try. Let's see what happens. Okay, well, I'm liking that so far. Seems maybe a little fast, but let's hook up the arms and see what goes on. Okay, so here's the parts we got so far. I machined a little Teflon bushing to go on here. And I welded on the back of this a little set screw, call it. So when I put this onto here, it's going to go into this flat notch right here. So yeah, get this bolted on and let's put the arm on there and see how it runs. So show you kind of how I did the roller bearing against the cam face. I tried to polish that as best as possible. So let's plug it in. Okay, so there it is together. I'm kind of giggling because I don't know if it's going to blow up or not, but I'll bring you along for the journey. Stay tuned. Okay, this is the first try. I'm not going to tell you that I'm a little bit concerned, but let's see. Get my legs back away from this thing. So let's give it a shot. Oh boy, yeah, I like it. I like what I see. Okay, there you have it. Pretty pleased. Pretty awesome. Okay, so this is roughly kind of where it's going to live. Of course, I've got to make some kind of a roller guide here to capture this back and forth. Anyway, pretty happy with it. I'll show it all assembled in the next video. Hope you guys like this video, and if you could subscribe to my channel if you want to keep track of the winch rescue.